8 or 24?
Number 8. 24 was more challenging.
It's Monday, so that means 3 things. 1, I'm not MCM. 2, it's a Mamba Monday. And 3, it's time for the 24 podcast. How you guys doing? I'm your host, the product of Powers Environment, the Pope Chuck Paul. Episode 216. Start it up. Off of that Lloyd Banks Hunger for More album 2, which we also had got that Beamer Benzer Bentley single. He was tearing it up that year too. He had that. And mind you, Kanye was on that track too, the Started Up track. Ryan Leslie, Swiss Beats, Fab. Whew. When Banks want to go commercial, he could definitely go commercial. But I hope you guys enjoyed your week. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Hope everyone had a happy and safe Passover if you celebrate. We got 420 or Easter Sunday coming up. We're going to see who's going to be the most high that day. But we got WrestleMania this weekend. NBA play-in tournament starts tomorrow. Also, a shout out to the Florida Gators for defeating the Houston Cougars in the NCAA championship last Monday. Also, I believe yesterday was the anniversary of Kobe's last game where he scored 60 points. Wow. But sticking to basketball, whew, Michael Malone of the Denver Nuggets was fired with 4 games left in the season. Damn. Also, the GM of the Denver Nuggets was also fired. They were clashing with over who to play late in games. I believe management, ownership wanted the Nuggets to play Jalen Pickett down the stretch instead of Russell Westbrook. As you've seen later, the last few games, there was a game where Jokic had a 60-point triple-double. I forgot who they played. I think it was the Timberwolves. Westbrook blew a layup. Then he fouled on a 3-pointer, which led to the Wolves winning that game. It was like a triple-double just thrown out the window for Jokic, whatever. Historic game going down the drain. And I hate to see Westbrook going as being a scapegoat for a lot of this shit, but I told folks when he was averaging that triple-double, like, yo, it's fool's gold, man. Like, yeah, they're winning games or whatever, but they're not going nowhere. They're first-round exits. They're boxing motherfuckers out for him to get these rebounds. You know, he's doing too much. Once he moved away from that elbow jumper, it just went downhill, you know? And they were saying that every coach he had played for as of late has gotten fired, except for Ty Lue, who's still on the Clippers, because I believe their management believes in him and wants to have a coach there for a long time, just like how Miami has Spoelstra and San Antonio has Greg Popovich, whose future is unclear right now with him having that stroke. But yeah, it's crazy how you can win a championship 1 year and be fired 2 years later. But they're planning on firing him anyway because, you know, they're saying that he doesn't have the locker room anymore. He's criticizing the team not so long ago, saying they don't watch film, they don't play hard enough. So we'll see what happens. I'll get to the playoffs standings and the playoff seeding and the season standings in a few. moving right along. So the play-in tournament begins tomorrow. Like I said last week, the 8th and the 7th and 8th seed will battle it out first, and the winner from that automatically gets a 7th seed. The loser from the 7th and 8th seed plays the winner from the 9th and 10th seed. The loser from the 9th and 10th seed goes home. So, for the East, we have the Hawks and the Magic. The Magic is number 7 seed. Hawks is number 8 seed. They play tomorrow. The Grizzlies are number 7. The Warriors are number 8. They will play tomorrow. The 9th and 10th seed games will be on Wednesday. The Bulls are number 9. The Heat are number 10. The Kings are 9. And the Mavs are 10. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So right now, we know that the Lakers will play the Timberwolves in the first round. The Nuggets will play the Clippers in the first round. And the Thunder and the Rockets, number 1 and 2 seeds, will wait for whoever wins in those playoff tournament rounds. In the East, we have the Knicks at the 3rd seed, Pistons at the 6th seed. We got Pacers against the Bucks, which would be interesting. And we got the Cavs and the Celtics waiting for their opponents. And the playoffs officially begins on the 19th, next week. So, yeah. Interesting. I mean, not next week. I mean, this Saturday. The playoff starts this Saturday. I'm sorry. But yeah, man. Playoff time is finally here. I can finally watch basketball consistently again. And the most disappointing teams, like these two teams, it's one team from each coast. The Sixers. Who would have thought they would have been this bad? But we should have known as soon as Embiid opened his mouth and said he's not playing back-to-back games, it was going to be a wash. You know, he shouldn't even have played in the Olympics if he was that banged up. You got Paul George, who's in and out the lineup, and even when he was in the lineup, he was like a non-factor, you know. But at least now the Sixers have Jared McClain, the rookie, the zesty hooper. They got Grimes, who's been playing well as of late. You know, they still got Tyrese Maxey. They could build around those three. Like, I'm sorry, Embiid, no more extensions, you know. He's going to be overpaid for a long time. For a long time. And the Suns, they did this big 3 experiment. I don't know why they went out their way to get Bradley Beal. I never thought he was like the guy that everyone says he is. He's like a main guy, could take them over the hump. Because if he was, he would have took Washington to the 2nd round at least, or a conference finals. He's not like that. He was a really good player on a bum team. That's just my opinion. The Wizards gave him that no-trade clause because they had to re-sign somebody. They needed a star on the team to get folks to come to the games. That's why they overpaid. And the Suns are talking about buying him out, which may end up being the largest buyout in NBA history. They're going to let Kevin Durant walk because he doesn't want to be traded to a team that he wants to go to, and they have to gut the whole team. So, yeah. I'm so happy the Suns experiment failed because I'm tired of teams doing all of this fucking musical chairs with players trying to make these big 3. And they're saying, I believe Budenholzer may be getting fired. So they're going to be paying Monty Williams, Frank Vogel, and Budenholzer? My goodness. Well, Michael Malone's a free agent right now. But I'll tell you this much. If the Knicks lose in the first round, or not even make the conference finals, I can see them firing Tibbs and getting Michael Malone. New York guy, Queens, New York guy. Yeah, I can see that happening. But let me show you the NBA standings. But yeah, man. It's looking like it could easily be a Celtics versus Cavs Eastern Conference Finals. Knicks and Bucks can make some noise. Now, as far as the West, Oklahoma City Thunder, I'm sure we're all expecting them to be in the Western Conference Finals. You know, the Lakers could possibly have an easy run if they get past the Wolves. And then they might have to end up playing some of the more inexperienced teams. A healthy Kawhi Leonard. Here's the thing. It's crazy because Kawhi really was that hurt. He needed to sit out damn near 2 seasons to play like this. Shout out to him though, man. Glad he's healthy enough to play right now. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Because what if, all right, the Warriors end up getting that 7th seed? They'll be playing Houston. What if Dallas ends up getting that 8th seed? They'll be playing the Thunder. And look, Dallas still has Anthony Davis, so anything is possible, you know. We shall see, man. Like I said, the play-in tournament, you know, Kings and Mavs, the 9th and 10th seed, loser goes home, winner goes on to play the winner of the 7-8, the loser of the 7-8 seed. So, yeah, we shall see, man. Same thing on the east side of things. Miami Heat, oof, against the Bulls. Magic and the Hawks. Interesting. But yeah, play-in starts tomorrow. Playoffs start on Saturday. Moving right along, WrestleMania. My type of shit. You know I love me some wrestling. 2-night event. Saturday and Sunday, WrestleMania. You know I got my wrestling t-shirt on. My Guest of the Ditron, it's in the shop. Night 1, we have the War Raiders against the New Day for the tag titles. Then we have Rey Mysterio Jr. against El Grande Americano. It's Chad Gable, y'all. United States Championship on the line. LA Knight versus my guy, Jacob Fatu. Then we got Jade Cargill against Naomi. This will be a great match. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, Jade get his shit off. I hope Naomi wins. You know, I'm always rooting for the heels. Then we got Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship. They went crazy a couple nights ago. Tiffany was getting personal, was cracking jokes about Charlotte being divorced 3 times, like she's gonna be alone. Then Charlotte threw that audible and said that's why Ludwig, her man, is in her DMs, which nobody believed. We got main event Jey Uso against the Ring General Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Not the main event, but fuck it. My guy Jay, you know what I'm saying, hopefully gets this win. Yeet. Then the main event, Seth freaking Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk in a triple threat match. This is going to be a good one. We're going to see who wins this one, you know. We got Paul Heyman. Who's he going to look out for? Is he going to screw CM Punk? Is he going to screw Roman Reigns? How's Seth role going to play into this? We shall see. And that's just night 1. Night 2. Goddamn. Well, this match is canceled because Kevin Owens is going to be out for 2 years with a severe neck injury. Crazy because like he had a whole storyline trying to break everybody's neck, going from Cody, Randy to Sami Zayn. But hopefully he gets better. He's back in 2 years. And hopefully Randy finds an opponent because he wants an opponent. We have the tag titles on the line. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, a.k.a. Big Back Mountain, like I like to call her. Lyra Valkyra, the Intercontinental Champion of the Women's Division with Bayley. Throwaway match. But I wouldn't be surprised if they do steal the show. And what's this called? A Sin City Street Fight. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. This should be a good one. This is definitely going to be a good one. A fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental Championship. My man, Dirty Dom, Finn Balor, Penta against the freak of nature, Braun motherfucking Breaker. Then we got AJ Styles and Logan Paul. This should be a good one. 2 high flyers. You know, Logan Paul, known for stealing the show. Should be a good one. Triple threat Women's World Championship. Mommy, Rhea Ripley, my Pacific Princess Io Sky against Bianca Belair. I hope Io wins because, 1, Bianca doesn't need the title anymore. She's that good. Rhea, she's kind of been dry as she left the Judgment Day and is no longer with Dom, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she needs it more, but I like it on Io. And of course, the main event, the man who sold his soul John Cena going for his record WWE Championship win against the American Nightmare, undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. Look, I was hoping we'd see more Rock, Travis Scott leading up to this shit, a new corporate WWE, like the same way Vince did it back in the day, but we didn't get that. But you never know, we may see something at WrestleMania, maybe at SmackDown on Friday, hell, maybe at Raw tonight, so who knows. I'm gonna give you my predictions. First of all, I got Roman winning, I got Jay winning, I got Tiffy winning, I got Jacob winning, I got Ray winning, and I got the New Day winning. Yes, I'm going for a Samoan sweep. Roman, Jay, Jacob, they winning. You know what I'm saying? I got Cena winning. I got EO winning. I got Logan Paul winning via brass knuckles or some shit like that. I do have Dominic or Finn winning. I think either one of them might screw each other out of the championship, but if anything, I can see Braun winning, but this will be the breakup of the Judgment Day. I got Damian Priest winning, because Drew's just a good heel. Like, he could lose and still be the man. You know what I'm saying? I have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez retaining the tag titles. Moving right along. Oh man, Raising Kanan recap. First of all, if you guys still think that the Thomas family has something to do with Famous getting killed, you're wrong. It had to be either Detective Howard or Garcia, because when Garcia came to talk to Famous's mom after the funeral, she was telling him like, yo, when I was going to you for help, you guys weren't helping me. You know what I'm saying? And she said, maybe one of you guys did something to him, kicked him out the crib. You know what I'm saying? Kanan told OC, the little dwarf kid, no one getting anything until I find out some information on Famous. Give me some information. He heard that it was Freddie's crew that did it and this, that, and the fourth. So Kanan, on some lone wolf shit, tried to pull up on him, but he noticed one of them had a hammer sticking out, so he drove off. Jukebox, aka Jukepock, goes and takes Marvin's gun, goes to some abandoned warehouse, she's shooting rounds and shit like that. Army training. You know what I'm saying? Then her and Kanan said, you know what? Let's go get these dudes. They see them in the park playing ball, run down on them, guns out. Juke was itching to catch a body. Those same kids was like, yo, you know we ain't tough like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't even fuck with Freddie like that. He be doing grimy shit to us too. He said, but it wasn't us. We heard some cop did it because Famous had some info on a dirty cop. Then Kanan was like, wait a minute. He knows about his pops. He knows about Garcia always fucking with him. Told Juke to stand down. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Interesting. So if you still think that motherfucking Freddy crew had something to do with it, you're wrong. If you think Marvin has something to do with it, you're wrong. If you think Rock has something to do with it, you're wrong. If you think Lou has something to do with it, you're wrong. It all points to Howard and Garcia, in my opinion. Before I let go, man, look, everybody just have a great and safe weekend. Whether you're in church, whether you're in the crib smoking it out, whether you're home watching WrestleMania or you're in Vegas watching WrestleMania, just be safe. Like I always say, like, share, subscribe, comment. God is good. God is great. Thank God my paper's straight. I am the Pope Chuck Paul. Peace out.